Well, hey y'all, welcome back to Side on the Shed. Believe it or not, we're in the shed. Good Lord, yes. Um, I'm here. I pulled the timing cover off of that Mazda 3.6, and I'm out here in the shed trying to clean it up. I do not have a parts cleaner, and I'll tell you what, if y'all ever watch Uncle Tony's Garage. Now, I know I've given a shout out to Slantfish 65 SD. That's because he's a small channel and he needs everyone's help. Again, the subscribers I have, if you would, go to his channel. If you get ahead, you enjoy the stuff. Even if you're not, just go ahead, go there, do a like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell him Sidewinder sent you. Slantfish 65 SD, a lot of good information there. And very nice guy, excellent guy. Uncle Tony's Garage, on the other hand, big channel. The reason why he's a big channel too is because, hey, you know, he's got the personality, he's got the stage presence. He's also a boomer. He's a little bit older than me. And my God, where he gets the energy from, I have no idea. All right. With that being said, he's originally from New York. He's living in Tennessee, but he's got a great channel. Check it out sometime. Okay. He don't even know who the hell I am, so it don't matter. Just go check his channel out. But one thing him and I do agree on is cleaning parts, gasoline. Use gasoline. It's cheaper than denatured alcohol right now, and neither one of them are inexpensive. Right now, what I'm using kerosene. That's because somebody gave it to me. Okay, and I had about 3 gallons of it. I'm down to about 2, but that's what I'm using right now is kerosene. Not my first choice because it stinks. Good Lord, it stinks. It also leaves a film on it. Unlike gasoline, which evaporates quickly, gasoline will still leave an oily residue, but it's very simple to clean off with either some acetone or brake cleaner. The kerosene is a little bit oilier. So it does a decent job, and you have to use what you have. Although I am in Virginia, for those of you that don't know, I'm originally from Massachusetts. I'm a masshole. And one of the things we have up there is Yankee ingenuity. You use what you have to do what you got to do. That's all there is to it. So that's what I'm doing out here in the shed. And yeah, it's taken me a while. That's the other thing I wanted to say is I'm not a young man anymore. I'm in my mid-50s. And my cigarette went out. Pardon me. And even though I'm in Virginia, it's cold out. And I hurt and I'm tired. My bones, my joints are aching. And this is not totally just a bitch session. But I want to explain to you, some of you, I may not look that old. And damn, the way I have this camera set up on me, yeah, for what I've been through, I actually look pretty good. But with that being said, yeah, I don't get around as well as I used to. Now, my father, on the other hand, he, believe it or not, is one of my heroes. Uh, Major influence in my life. Um, I'm the youngest out of 16. I was a late in life baby. The man was 52 years old when I was born. I'm 55 right now. I could not imagine dealing with a 3-year-old full time at my age right now. It would absolutely drive me crazy. Oh, no, don't want to do it. Love the grandkids. Love the grandkids to death. Part of the thing is with grandkids, I can get them hyped up and send them home to their mom. That is also called payback. Uh, yeah. And those with grandkids understand this. But getting back to my dad. My dad lived a full life. He passed away when he was 96. And the only reason why he passed away was because he was in the hospital. They had a non-resuscitate order on him. They wouldn't give him, he had false teeth. They wouldn't give him his teeth to eat because they were afraid he'd choke. Then they fed him bacon and eggs the morning he was being released from the hospital. And they didn't give him his teeth to chew the bacon, and he choked on the bacon. And because he didn't have, or because he had a non-resuscitation order, the young nurses just stood there and watched him choke to death. My dad was born in 1914. I do believe he would have lived past 100 years old. Right now, 2021, 2014, he would have been 100. We're 7 years later. Honestly, anyone, a lot of my subscribers are family and friends that have met my folks, met my dad. I think the man still would have been alive right now. He was just that stubborn. I think he would have just to see what tomorrow would bring, he would have stuck around. And he still had his full faculties. No, at almost 90, he couldn't do the things he used to be able to do. But I'll tell you this much, I'm only in my 50s. Even in his 90s, I went camping with him. When he was in his 80s, and we went out tent camping. It was me, my wife at the time, my first wife. Love you, Chris. It was, yes, the one before you. And my stepkids. And my nephews. We went out, we went a 3-hour drive up in the mountains in New Hampshire, up in the White Mountains, and we went camping. At the time I was living in Virginia, I made the trip up there, and my dad told me we were going camping up in the White Mountains. That's what I used to do with him as a kid. And my dad said, all right, yeah. Hey kid, yeah, I'll go with you. And he did. And yeah, he was a little slower. He didn't have the energy he used to, but you know what? The man in his 80s did that. That was a different generation than me. Okay, here I am in my 50s, and I'm getting ready to bitch about how much my body hurts and why it's taken me so long to do this engine and do certain things. And I look back at my dad, who in his 80s did on a daily basis twice what I can do right now. That was a stout generation. Those might be politically incorrect for me to say this, but those who are real men and women back then, they took what life threw at them and said, I'm going to do better. Screw you. You're not going to get the best of me. Anyway, my point is, yeah, I'm slowing down. Things hurt, you know. Again, I'm fat, out of shape, and yeah, do I have a few excuses why? Yeah, a little bit. I crushed my right foot. I broke my back in 3 places. Lost a kidney. Yeah, my jaw, my facial plate, my nose was broken. I've broken all my ribs more than once, but at one time they were all broken at once. My head was eggshelled. That could be part of the brain damage. And yeah, even though as good as I look, believe it or not, I have had half my face ripped off. Now, all that happened at once. And I actually spent 1 week less than a year in the hospital. I was also told I'd never walk again. But like my dad, I'm stubborn. With that being said, yeah, I was actually killed. I died. I got over it, rubbed a little dirt on it, and walked it off. But 35 years later, roughly, it's catching up to me. I got bones and pieces that are either missing or in the wrong place. And when the weather gets cold, it hurts. It hurts. It's rough. So I'm doing the best I can. And it is a struggle at times. And I'll tell you this for you young people that are watching right now. You stub your toe, it thinks it hurts. Wait till you get old. You cannot be a wimp and get old. And by today's standards, I'm not that old. I'm not that old at all. But the other thing is too, I'll tell you what. I've had an interesting life. I've had adventures. I've done stuff. My bucket list is very small. I have not sat and watched other people document and live their lives and their adventures and wish I could do that. Life itself is an adventure. Life is not meant to be just sitting there and just existing. That's not a life. You only get one go around. I kid about dying and getting over it, but I was very fortunate. And yes, that was true. I did die. And I did get over it. Not too many people do. But life itself is meant to be lived, not watched. Don't just exist. Do something. It doesn't have to be earth shattering. I haven't done anything earth shattering. I haven't won a Nobel Prize. I'm not famous. But I have experienced life, and it was and is an experience. I've taken the chance to do things I'm not comfortable doing. I have failed at doing those things more than I've ever succeeded in doing them. But I'll tell you this much. It's an experience. Even when you fail, it's an experience worth learning from. Do better the next time. Take that chance. Don't sit there on YouTube and watch me and live vicariously through me. Don't do that. Do it for yourself. Get out there. Live. Experience life. The good, the bad, the ugly. Learn from your mistakes. Take a chance. Try something. And then when you're old, and you sit there with your grandkids and they go, Papa, Mima, what did you do? You can tell them what you did. You can inspire them to do the same. Basically, it is live life. Experience it. Don't just sit there and exist. Live life. Anyway, I hope that's a positive note for everyone. Yeah. As I sit here and I'm cleaning off parts in kerosene, y'all can Google that and look for it on YouTube. See plenty of people cleaning parts. What you won't get is too many people that are blue-collar workers, aren't that intelligent, but have lived life and have had experiences. Tell you not to watch them do it. Go out and do it yourselves. Uncle Tony's Garage is one person who'll tell you that. Slantfish 65 SD, I guarantee you would give you that same advice. There's a few others out there too. Watch them, learn from them, find the other channels you can. But don't sit there all day doing it. Get out there and do it yourself. Give something a try, whether it be automotive, woodworking, cooking, camping. Another good channel is the Outdoor Gear Review with Luke and his wife Susie. They're awesome people. Watch that if you like camping. There are so many. Another small channel is Love Hut for Life. They built their own camper and they've been living in it and documenting it for the last 2 years. That's a very small channel. That needs your support. Tell your friends about it. Go check it out. But do something. Do something on your own. We got winter time coming here in the northern hemisphere. I don't think I have anyone from Australia or the southern hemisphere watching my channel. But if you do, you got the opposite going on. You got some good weather coming up. Get out there and enjoy it. Do something. Do something with your life. It doesn't have to be earth-shattering, ground-shaking. But get out there and experience it. Do something. My cousin, Mike, he's got a cooking channel. I've plugged that before too. He does something with his life. Y'all go check it out. Have fun. Merry Christmas. Enjoy yourselves. Be kind to each other. Have a happy new year. Y'all take care.